Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for being here. This was on a Friday and I had cooked lunch. My family were home, so this is multigrain purple rice with tatsoi and beef. I just cooked it the old-fashioned way. I didn't want to complicate it. That's what we had for lunch, and it was so fulfilling because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to cook later on. And after having my lunch, I went and started washing my blankets. I've been meaning to wash them. I've been postponing and all of those things, but I finally got myself up to it and started washing them. And I was so proud of myself because this is something that I've been putting off, and I feel like I have left it way too late. It should have been something that I did, a few weeks ago, or at least a month or 2 months ago, but I didn't. So I was finally getting to that, and I want to do them quickly. I want to accompany Theo to the store. I just want to quickly go to Santin, and then I'll come back and finish off with the rest of the chores. I was actually multitasking. I was talking to my mother and also doing washing my blankets at the same time. And you know what? I don't do the feet thing anymore. This is how I wash them, and that's how I'm going to continue washing them. Say hello.
Hi vlog. It's for the vlog.
So my husband and I have been on this journey of letting Theo be independent, though it wasn't something that we sat down and talk about, but we are letting him do his own thing, but we go with him as supporting parents. It's either he goes with him or I go with him. If he needs something, we transfer the money into his account. There's a budget. He must try and stay within that budget. We only top up when we realize, or when we feel like it is really a need for him to have to add on. But most of the time we do not, and it is such a beautiful thing to witness him being able to do things on his own. And I think I'm getting confident that he can stand on his own now. So we accompany him. He drives, he picks up his own thing, and we only give him our opinion, and then he pays for himself. He pays for the ticket, and he decides if he wants to grab something to eat, a snack or whatever. That is all on him. We are just there as supporting. And I always miss them, hey?
You mean
When they
they bloom?
mm.
I'm good at this marapilare.
Yeah, but I forget how to still go popular restaurants. I don't know about you guys, but now I love my ice cream in a cone. I get the cup thing, but I love it in a cone. So he got himself a snack and he asked me what I wanted. I said I just wanted ice cream. I really didn't feel like anything else besides we just had a huge lunch, so I didn't feel like having anything heavy. And before I left, I had made dough, but I made it earlier on before I started cooking. You guys know how I make it. It takes a while, so it's ready to be baked now. I'm going to bake the loaves. Is going to be our dinner. We will have that with tuna mayo, and then we will take some home as well. It will be our breakfast for the following day. Yes, I was going home later on this day, so I was doing my chores, went with Theo to Santon, came back, continued with my chores, and prep us to go home later in the evening. It's amazing what one can do in one afternoon. When I started doing the blanket, it was just after 12, and then we went to Santen around 1:30 to 2, and then by 3:30 we were back, started shaping the bread, did the dishes, and now I left my blankets here. I normally do this, put them on a chair, let it drain, and then before we leave later on, we're gonna go and throw it on the washing lane. But I always let it drain on these chairs for a little while, because if previously I just took it and put it on the washing lane and it broke. So now I wash them and then put them there and then let it drain, and then I transfer that onto the washing lane. I had left one blanket in water when I left, because I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to run late. And we have this habit of traveling very late at night, but it's our life. What can we do? There's nothing we can do. So I'm quickly just going to wash this, rinse it, let it drain like the others, and then we will then put them. I'll ask my husband to put them for me in a washing lane before we go, and that will be it. I was so happy, guys. Do you know blankets, when they are no longer fresh, man, when you using them, you can feel that they are no longer smelling good. I was in that position, and I have been saying I'm gonna wash them, I'm going to wash them, I'm going to wash them, and I haven't been able to do so. So since I only have 2 chairs there, I'm going to try and rinse this part. This is a pool drain, not necessarily only the pool. It's also a drain that accommodates our neighbors. Like, our houses are like the slope, but from the corner it's at the, like, it's high, and then as you go down to the street, it slopes down. So we all have these huge drains in our yard, so that the water can go through in there. So we also use it when we do backwash for the pool as well. So I'm going to put my blanket there, let it drain for a little bit before we go. Went back into the house and took out my bread from the oven and finish off washing the dishes. Previously, what I used to do, if we are going home, I'll just focus on us leaving, preparing us for going, everything that we're going to need for that weekend, and the rest I will say, I will see them. There's nothing wrong with that, because I ease my load of chores and responsibilities and all of that. Mara, when I come back on, we come back on Sundays mostly, unless it's a long weekend, I would be overwhelmed. I would be overwhelmed. So I don't do that anymore, you know. I'm sure you're wondering why I keep taking out, because I took out these bags. I want to put the things that we're going to use at home. But there are 2 bags here in one of my Woolies bag that we put Kara's things when she goes to the kennel, to boarding. So they clip this thing, her name on the side. So I try by all means not to use that, so that they don't have to keep on clipping. She doesn't have a school bag. I probably should get her an overnight bag or something, because we prefer to take her with her own food there. We don't want to deal with vet and when she comes back, because she ate something that is not good for her system. So I try not to use those bags for me and for them. They always put a name, but I just think that I can't have all my bags with Kara's name on the side. So I try not to use those two bags, so that when she goes there, she's got she's got that bag has her name. Maybe in future I will have money and I'll buy her an overnight bag, a school bag nyana or something, I don't know. Because if it's for daycare only, if she's just going for daycare, it's fine. You can just put her food in a container. But again, it's unnecessary because she eats twice a day. She normally eats here, and then she will go there, and then when she comes back she eats. So we don't really send her with food there if it's just for daycare. Earlier on I was saying I try by all means to make sure that before I go home at least my chores are up to par, because Monday it will be a disaster. So during the day, as I was doing the other things, I was also doing laundry. So I had just taken it back from the washing lane and I'm going to sort it out. The ones that needs to be hanged, I will hang it, and the ones that needs to be ironed, I'll put it in a washing basket, and then I will deal with them when we come back on Monday. Thank you so much for watching up until this far. Don't forget to like, comment, and share the video. Don't, if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe if this is the kind of content that you prefer. And I hope to see you on my next video. And I appreciate you every single time where you click onto this video. It really, really, really means a lot to me. We got home at about 1. We left Joburg at around 9, and this is us on a Sunday. Please ask me about my blankets. This is us coming back home or coming back to Joburg. I never know which one is home and which one. This is me coming back to Johannesburg, and it's drizzling. It looks like it's been raining from the moment we entered Pretoria, and it's raining even in Joburg. Ask me about my blankets. Guys, anyway, thank you for watching.